Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to work on the Roxy Creations challenge for week 49. I hope you'll forgive me. I'm still kind of trying to get over this cold, so my throat's a little foggy. My brain is foggy and my throat is froggy. Why is that so hard to say? Anyway, and my nose is a little stuffy, so I'm sorry if I don't sound quite the same. I will try to do this quickly so that I don't cough or let me get a sip of coffee and let's get started. Okay. So Rachel did these little ephemera holders, which were just too much fun. They're so cute. She used some of her fabrics from her Christmas line. That's Roxy Creations on Etsy, although all the physical items in her shop are out right now because she is well, I won't quite call it a holiday. She's visiting her family in Australia, so lots of digitals and for you to choose from. Yeah, just digitals. I think that's it. Sorry, I said my brain was foggy. It is indeed. So let's get started. This is a piece of straw paper that I got from Rachel and I ordered from her shop. So some Italian book page. This cute Santa is part of her Christmas collection. Let's see, how do I want to lay this out? So she did fabric and other ephemera to build hers. Mine, of course, will not be just like hers. They may be similar. Of course, with the brain fog, I don't know. I am a terrible person to be sick because I hate to be sick, and I'm grouchy. But I have really not liked being sick this time because I just have lost my powers of speech. Well, effective speech. I'm still talking, but it's really much more like babbling. I don't know, it's not good. So let's get started with this piece of book page here. My bone folder that obviously I've gotten glue on this morning. Let's see, let's get the art glitter glue out because I missed that corner. Okay, so let's lay this out. I'm using a bit of much more modern fabric, but it has that wonderful gold, foily gold in it. Oh, goodness me. Sorry. Let's see. I think I wanted this down here. Then we can put Santa on like that. Because I think that'll work. Did I have this one that way? Okay, so we'll do the gold first. Well, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you've had a chance to be doing some things that are creative. I know this time of year is very, very hectic. So it's hard to find time to create, but a few minutes here and there will really, in my opinion, do wonders for you. I know it does for me. It really helps me deal with the stress and strains of the holidays. Let's see. What sort of stories do I have to tell you? We had a really fun dinner out the other day. This last year we discovered a restaurant that we absolutely loved, called Halo, and I may have spoken to you about it. At this point I don't recall. With my little foggy brain, don't remember. But it's a wonderful special occasion restaurant, and the food is amazing. The chef is just brilliant, and he's delightful as well. Chef Ivan, he's a super nice guy, and we really have enjoyed getting to know him a little bit, and certainly have enjoyed his food. So he has closed on Halo temporarily, and he's moving it to a new location. It was in downtown Phoenix, and now he's going to move it to Old Town Scottsdale, which is that area is probably a little more aligned with fine dining that Halo provides. But they have opened a new restaurant in the location where Halo was, in downtown Phoenix, called Flower and Time. And they had a friends and family night, kind of a soft opening. They may have had more than one. We were lucky enough to be included in one. So we went and tested out some of the things that they're going to have on the menu, and delicious and lovely staff. Nice young men, nice young ladies, just passionate about what they do, and kind, good-natured folks that we really enjoy visiting with. And so that was a very, very fun experience. And I look forward to going back there again to eat. He has a hamburger on the menu, this new place, and I am very excited about that. I find it really difficult to find really good burgers anywhere near where we live. I mean, there's the standard fast food, but that's just, and I am a big fan of a good burger. So, okay, so here's one. Now, Rachel did hers mostly so that she could poke a hole in them, and they wouldn't be quite as bulky. I did one like that. I struggle poking holes in the ephemera. I know, it's crazy, it's paper, but I struggle with that. So I think with the rest of them, I'm going to do more little folders, and then do a belly band to hold them all together at the end. Sorry, another sip of coffee. So here is, I guess he actually would be Father Christmas, really, not Santa, because he's looked more old worldly. And then a couple pieces of Italian book page. This fabric, I covered up more of that than I intended to, but just a little bit of gold sparkle there. Hopefully you can see it. This has got some gold in the paper too, but it's not the sparkly kind. So there's that one. Let me set him over here to dry. And then let's see, what do I have? Oh, I guess that's the only Christmas themed one that I have left that I'm going to make for you. The other ones that I made already are Christmas themed, but these are a little bit more, well, they're still Italian because it's Rachel's Digitals. But I did kind of doesn't show so much on this one. I'll show you on the next. I'll tell you a story on myself in the next one. I know it's a little bit more of this pretty gold. Got the paper. Let's see. Put that up there. And then I've got. I put it down here, so that farther. This here. We've got a big butterfly. A small butterfly. Perhaps the bird. he looks rather old worldly. Let's see, do I like that? Oh, I do like it. It probably needs a little something else there, but for now, let's go with that. So put some, and I am using glue stick. I'm using Uhu glue today because that's what I had to hand. I have been using the Elmer's school glue and the Elmer's extra strength glue stick too, and the other ones that I made. So, and then I do a little bit of art glitter glue, just for a little bit of insurance around the edges. Oh, okay. This project does make for sticky fingers. Okay. So. I really do enjoy working with fabric in this way. It's really nice to incorporate fabric into my collage because I love fabric, and I have, thanks to my wonderful sister who is a quilter, I get her scraps and occasionally her cast off fabrics. They don't really use the stuff with the metallics on it in the things that they make. So this beautiful piece. Let's see. What here? I can't decide which way his little feet should go. Okay, we're going to say he's coming in for a landing. So we're gonna go there. And I think I will do our glitter glue on this piece because this is a die cut of out of a book, and it looks to be a rather old book, so I don't want to put the pressure of the glue stick on it. Okay. The pin back in the glue. My neighbor's out with her grandkids, I think. I don't know. I didn't think she had them today. Maybe those are the other little kids in the neighborhood. The weather's nice, so people are out walking and enjoying it. It's kind of, I won't say it's like December because we've had several days in the 80s, but I think we're going to be in the 70s today, and then there has been talk of days in the 60s for the high, but yeah. You know me, I'm rather cynical. I'll believe it when I see it. So here's this little one. The digital pages are beautiful, so I don't want to do too much with them. On the back of this one, I might put something along here. Let's see, what do I put? Stuff. It's kind of bright. It does kind of go with the green theme, though. I think I will do that. I think I will give myself another torn edge. This I should be able to do with the Uhu. The nice thing about the Uhu is it's blue, so I can see where I put it. So, okay, let's put this on down here. Maybe that's a little writing space or another little decorative space. The paper that I printed on is 32 pound. Stop saying, sorry, 32 pound printer paper. So it's a nice heavy weight. So it holds its own pretty well. So here's one that's not holiday themed, but still Italian themed. And then I've got another one here, and this is one I will tell on myself. Earlier this year, I don't know what I did, but I printed a bunch of Rachel's gorgeous digitals back to back. Yay. You know, I'm sure I was going to do journal pages with them. And I didn't put them in the printer correctly. And I didn't test them like I should have. So I had a whole stack of pages that were right side up on one side and upside down on the other. And the designs were all such that you could really, really tell that they were upside down, and it bothered me. So I found them in my stash when I was getting ready for this video, and I was like, oh, this would be a good time to use those. Excuse me, another sip of my coffee. Or two. So I decided it would be better to put the right side up part on the inside. And then I chose something for the outside that would be easy to cover up. Easy to cover up my error. So let's see. Some Italian book page here. Let's do this. I just make a point of really covering the parts of the page that are obviously upside down. Like, you know, this label is gorgeous, but definitely upside down. The writing here, not quite as bad. This upside down lady, also not not the best. So let's see, what else do I have to decorate this with? Do this big butterfly. I'll let it cover her up. Well, okay, so let's build to the butterfly then. So I have some music paper here. We'll use that. Let me get a new glue page. I do struggle a bit collaging on Rachel's pretty papers because they're so gorgeous, and I don't like to cover up what they've put on them. But so this was a good way for me to get myself to cover up the design because it was upside down. And you can't tell. You can't tell that that's an upside down lady swirling there in the on the top of my page. So I have a December swap to do in the collage, that online collage group that I am in with Margaret Miller, her group, and our swap this time is something holiday themed, like a holiday card. It doesn't have to be a holiday card you make, because she knows how busy everybody is this time of year, herself included. She's crazy busy, bless her heart, with her family and everything. But so you can have a Christmas card that you've bought or have in your stash, whatever. Collage one if you wish. But then you can do some Happy Mail to go with it, and like a holiday themed Happy Mail. She said would be probably the most appropriate. Put that down there. I did not build properly towards the. Let's see. I felt like I needed some blue, but I covered up all that blue, so maybe let's not use that. Oh, what else do I have? What else do I have? Most of the stuff I have over to the side here is holiday themed, because that's what the other ones that I did were holiday themed. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? See, I really thought I was ready. Ready for this. Let's go ahead and get out my French labels. We can do a combination of Italian and French on these. Let's see. Here. A ticket would be another thing that would be really good there, but in my compromised state, I cannot remember where my tickets are right now. Put up safely, I'm sure. I'm still trying to figure out where I put stuff as I was doing my clear out and reorganization, which is still ongoing, so it's okay. I'll find everything. It's just not handy at the moment. And I believe this is well, I know it's at least vintage. Glue, everywhere. Oh, okay. I got the glue all over my fingers. Pharmacy labels. Okay. Really not sure how I managed to gouge my glue so significantly, putting glue on the back of a very thin piece of vintage paper, but I did. I did it. Okay. Let's put the glitter glue back there because I obviously missed that entire edge of the paper. Okay. Well, I really wanted to use that butterfly, but I don't know that that's going to work now. And I don't know what else I have that's handy. Huh. Well, I have worked myself into a corner on this one. Let's see. Over here somewhere are my die cut ladies. Let's see. I think maybe a die cut lady might work on here. It seems to be my go-to thing these days. When in doubt. Add one of these ladies. Let's see. I want it to be that one. I want it to be this one. And let's see, what can we give her to stand on? Some Tim Holtz. Well, I guess labels. Labels the only thing coming to my brain from one of his ephemera kits. Oops, sorry, can't get the pen back in the glue. Okay, put this down here. Put the pin bathtub this time. And of course, everything I've used on here is from a completely different era, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I never have things that are all of the same time frame, seems like. So, there we go. That worked. The back of this one is slightly upside down, but that's okay. I think I can live with that little bit of writing being upside down. So there's that one. I'm just throwing in all kinds of colors, aren't I? Too big. You can tell the little bits I got out are I got them out when from the blue stash, because I was thinking I had blue stuff, and then I covered up the blue stuff. So, well, I think we're just gonna leave that. I want to continue messing with it, but no, I'm going to move on. Move on, move on, move on. What is this? Okay. So I'm going to trim the corners just a little bit, as Rachel does. So, okay, so we got that one done. I'll put it on my mat. This one done. I got this one done together, and then let me show you the ones that I did as my I won't even say my samples. I will say my other part of my project. Oh, sorry guys, my brain is really not working. Okay, so I did this one. This was a piece of the paper, like I said, that was upside down. So I just covered up the stuff that was most obvious about it. I had some really cute little Santa Christmas fabric in a stash that I had from my sister. So I just add a little bit of Italian book page and this little Merry Christmas from some other paper that I had. Another piece of Rachel's paper. And that's upside down, but I don't know why that part doesn't bother me. So I have the right side up part on the outside of this one. And all I added to this one was just the Santa. Did I call this a snowman? Oh, I hope not. Santa fabric. So another just little folder. You know, I don't think I'm going to come back and cover that up. I don't know why that doesn't bother me. Probably because I'm getting tired. This is another tag that I made. Covered up the back of this one entirely because it was all obviously upside down. But I layered some Christmas paper and Santa. Another one of the little folders. And this one I added this. Making a list for Naughty and Nice. I thought that was really fun. And this Santa with the hearts and stars still attached to him. It was one little scrap I had that somebody had cut something else out of that was in the stuff for my sister. So that's where these little guys came from. Now here's the whole little package that I've put together. And I hole punched it and put a brad in it. I'm not thrilled with it. It's okay. And I'm sure whoever gets it, I'm sure they will like it. I hope they'll like it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's just something about it to me that just isn't quite what I wanted it to be, I guess. Excuse me, sip of coffee. So I just took this little vintage postcard. It's something that I actually own, and added it just to a little strip of Christmas paper, just to kind of give it a little more interest up here at the top, because the top of my tag is very blank. This cute little Santa. Back of the tag is a big clock, put in some straw paper. I put in a piece of plaid paper that can be Christmas or not, and then another piece of straw paper. So this is one little bundle that I did, and the only brads that I could find were the ones with the really long legs. So that's a bit it's a bit leggy for the process. But anyway, so this is the completed one. Please go over to Rachel's channel, Roxy Creations, and look at the ones that she did, because they are just turned out beautifully, as they do with Rach. You know, she's always does great stuff. But it's really a fun project, and can be a really quick project if you don't fiddle with stuff too much, or if you already have your stack of things you want to put together. Because I've got some stuff over here. So I've got some. What else do I have? Probably nothing that's going to fit in here now that I said that out loud. I've got little pieces of scrapbook paper that I can add. I've got this little fun Santa and his reindeer that will fit in there. Let's see. These guys are kind of long, but now I take. Let's see. Well, I'll just cut them with my scissors. Just trim it down. So that you can add this in here too, and got some Christmas tree. Oh goodness, yeah, Christmas tree there. So then I just take where do I put my strips? Do this one. Yeah. I want to do this one because it's just the bottoms of Christmas trees, but it is the colors go better. So just do a little strip of something around this little folder. Oh, and I did decorate the back of this folder too. So I just take that and tear it off. Put a little piece of washi on here. Should be easy to do the washi. Oh goodness. If you're still with me, thank you so very much for sticking this out with me. I hope to not be, well, I'm always kind of the bumbling crafter, but I kind of feel like the daffy crafter. Yeah, that didn't get that quite tight enough. So let me tighten that up just a little bit so it doesn't wiggle around quite so freely. And then I probably would take one of these little Christmas Christmas trees work. Just trim this off. Of course, if you have another sort of label that you want to use, or if you don't want to do a message, you could just do Christmas trees. Did I put one in here? I don't know where I put it. Took that little circle cut out. Oh, here we go. Like this would work on here too. Doesn't exactly go with the background, but it is still Christmas themed. So something along those lines, if not exactly that. And then just a little glue here. And add it to the little belly band. And then that's ready to drop into a ready-made card, or just an envelope, really, to be happy mail. I still don't have it tight enough. Oh well, I'll fiddle with that after the video's done. Because I'm losing steam. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, in spite of me and my foggy brain, and hopefully it gave you some ideas for some things that you could put together with just kind of scraps. So the ones that I made. Of course, it doesn't have to be holiday themed. So we did that one that's not holiday themed, and this one that's not really holiday themed. And then we have St. Nick there. So there you go. And with these, I would just add the papers underneath and put the belly band around them, since this one is a tag and not. Or, you know, of course, you can always poke a hole in it and poke a hole in your background stuff and hook them all together. Okay, I keep wandering all over the place. Thank you for joining me today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and make a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will say bye-bye for now.